Hi guys, and welcome to another stream and girls. We're here tonight for round 5 of Gr4. Tonight we're in Dragon Towers Gardens. We're in the second half of the season now. Evening Foxy. For tonight I know PB's not racing because he's on holiday. I hope you're still having a good time, mate. Screechy's not going to make it, he's running extremely late tonight, so he won't be with us. Apart from that, I think we're just waiting on Hippie. And in fact, Creighton's joined us. Good on him. Must be a bit bored. So yeah, just waiting on Hippie. Oh, and he's left. So he's not joining us tonight. Fairly enough, as I say. Just waiting on Hippie. Oh, missed the first letter of the word there. Change to start checking a minute. Hello Hansa, have a good race mate, and you Foxy, and everyone else who may be watching who's racing. And as is always the case, I believe Hansa's showing his version of the racing on his YouTube, and Mick as well I think. Evening Mr. C. And we'll just change over to stud check. Nearly started qualifying, been a good start there. And Hippie's just on his way. Okay Hippie mate, I won't start stud check until you get in. So I'll get a bit of info tonight. So tonight we're at Dragon Trails. Gr4 race, 17 laps. Tyre wear times 4, fuel is times 2, and starting fuel of 85%. And this season we're going with sets of tyres, and as we're into the second half of the season, everyone needs to use at least 2 sets of mediums, soft and hard tyres. So once everyone gets on track, as I say, Screechy won't be joining us tonight, but we have got a new racer in TNT who's joined us for the rest of the season, testing out his shoulder after his keyhole surgery to get him ready for GR3 on Sunday. And we've also got Hansa having a pop tonight. I believe it's just a one-off, but he's always welcome. If you want to join mate, you can, Mr. C. There's plenty of space. But it's up to you. Welcome aboard. I need to get distracted from Discord. So as I say, once everyone's on track, get this stop check undergo. Or as Screechy likes to call it, practice. Mr. C's probably getting them to decide what car he's going to drive. While we do that, we'll just have a look, see what everyone's driving. So we've got Paulie in his BMW, Hansa in the BMW, Nick in the Audi, Foxy in the Aston, TNT in the jog. Gad in his Scooby. Hat in the McGann. Riding in the BMW, having a cuddle with Vit off track. And then we have Hippie in his 4C. And Mr. C in his Porsche. Everyone's on track. Time for a bit of stop check. Unfortunately, Paulie's putting himself in prime punting position. Standings in the stop check so far this season. I believe Gad's leading it out, Paulie in second, Raiden there in third place. And if anything, the last race is anything to go by, Raiden was like a heat-seeking missile for anybody who was in front. Bit of a bottleneck at the front. TNT's already been foxied. Hans moved his way up to second, Gad there in second. Hans to take a nice wide line. Foxy shoving it about and ended up killing himself. TNT goes too deep. Gad now leading it out. Vit in second, Paulie in third, Hat in fourth, Raiden in fifth. Lined up perfectly on Hat's bumper. We know how that'll end up. Hat just trying to get out of the way, Raiden just making sure that he got contact. Gad's been took out by Vit, I'd imagine there. So Vit now leading it out as we go into the S's. Gad in second, Paulie in third, Nick in fourth, Raiden in fifth, Craden up into sixth place, Hat in seventh, TNT in eighth, Hippie taking Foxy for a day on the beach. Hands are coming swinging back through and flying straight past Hippie, I imagine by the look of it. Paulie elbowing Vit out of the way and Nick getting involved in that. Vit's dropped all the way down into fifth place. As we head down to the final chicane, or final hairpin, elbows out by everybody. Paulie lulled them all into a false sense of security and is flying away for the win. And Raiden gets absolutely murdered. Nick doing a bit of side to side, and Paulie across the line for first. Hat in second, Nick in third. Vit in fourth, Craden in fifth, Gad in sixth, TNT in seventh, Hippie in eighth, Hansa in ninth, Foxy in 10th, and Raiden across the line in 11th. So there we go. So Paulie with the win. Well done, Paulie. And he had a clean race to go with it. Get him. Nice one, Paulie. Just a quick look at the results. Paulie in first, Hat in second, Nick in third, Vit in fourth, Craden got a nice fifth. What did I just do there? Edit settings. I got all discombobulated there. So now we'll move over on to qualifying. 11 races tonight. We're doing well. And hello, Mew. Good little race there. Nice win by Paulie. Helping him close the gap up on Gad. Quick look. So Gad finished in 6th. Let me just do my admin. So we get TNT in 7th. Hippie in 8th. Hanser in 9th. Foxy in 10th. And Raiden there in 11th. There we go. Qualifying in 1 min. It's a shame we've got no PB tonight. Would only be 5 team lead machine racers on track. And we're going to qualifying. Set for 6 minutes tonight, just to make sure that everyone can get in. So Hat's the first one out the gate. Close second, fitting third, Gadden TNT, and Foxy. And Hanser just lunging behind them. Paulie there in 8th, Nick in 9th, Hippie in 10th, Raiden in the alternative. Possibly the original CRL livery. To the S's, Hat goes, followed by Raiden, fit now, Foxy, having a good look at his bumper. Foxy realising he's a little bit closer than I'm probably watching. Here we have Gad, TNT. There's no missing that car on track. Very nice. Paulie, Nick, Hans there. Raiden there in 10th. Hippie cruising along in 11th. So Hat now onto his flying lap. TNT straight into the pits. Interesting. So Hat through the chicane. Right there, fit. Foxy drop back. Again, just the entrance to the centre of the chicane now. Paulie now flying through it, making his custom TNT Gr4 car now. TT car. TNT. A welcome return to Gr4. Hanser as well, his first race of the season. He has had a nice holiday back home. And Mr. C having some fun and games, and there's Hippie. So Hat now coming up into the second hairpin. And up to the line. 130. 136, 137. Amazing times rating going to put in 136. Vit with a 1, 10 down. Foxy with a 137. Gad comes line. It's going to be a 138. 139. Paulie now coming to the line. 138. 7.864. TNT cross line 139. Hands are there with a 138. Crowd now up to the line. 142. 144. Hippie now up to the line on an out lap. Of course TNT's on his out lap as well, isn't he? So this is TNT's hot lap. Raiden stayed out. So is Hat. And now Hat coming down to the line. Double apex hairpin. And up to the line. Can he improve on his 137.62? Does 137.537. Good enough for third place. Fox in fourth. Nick in fifth. Paulie in sixth. Andrew in seventh. Can Gad improve on his 139? I think he might do. He might get about 138. He does. Oh no, 139.279, good enough for his 7th place. And here comes TNT up to the line now on his flying lap. Gets a 140, good enough for 9th. We got Hippie now coming up to the double apex hairpin. And the start finish line. Goes. Looks like about 139, I think, or 140.044. So our grid. Raiden is on pole. Fit in second. Hat in third. Foxy in fourth, Mick in fifth, going now with a 210. It's not slower than what he did before, I'm sure it was. Paulie in sixth, Gad in seventh, Hansa in eighth, Hippie in ninth, TNT in 10th, Crowden in 11th. Obviously pitted. So now we just wait for the time to run down and we get into the race. So we've got 17 laps, tyre wear at ×4, fuel is ×2, starting fuel of 85%. Everybody table. There was a big crash by somebody then. So everyone apart from Hippie and no Rocket Man again, I'm assuming he's dropped out. She had 9 pit stops. So here we go, race time. You are, sir. A lot of tryhards in here, look at them all. A+, A's and B's. A lot of BS flying about. Oh, Nick's jumped the start. That's not going to work in his favour. Gad's got a good start there. Holding that inside line as they head up towards the chicane. Seems to have a different line going there, and into the chicane they go. Raiden's holding on to it, Vincent second. If you have a look at tyres, Hatton in third place with a foot on hard tyres, really applying some pressure there. Gad made his way up into 5th place. Paulie in 6th. TNT on his outside, Hippie in 8th, Hanser in 9th, Craden in 10th, and Paul Nick after his jump start is in 11th. It's not letting Raiden get away this time. Hat's starting to build up a cars behind him with Foxy and Gad 4th and 5th. To that long loop right-hander hairpin, about 25 apexes on a good day. TNT's got Hippie and Hanser close proximity behind him. Interesting line by Hippie, very wide. TNT and Hippie straight into the pits. A bit now, firmly applying the pressure onto Raiden there. So they head up to the chicane on lap 2. Raiden looked like having to fight with that Beamer. Hat's managed to get himself going. Gad's got the move on Foxy. Let me see whether this happened. Oh, and he just outbraked him into the chicane. Nice move there by Gad. Foxy doing a bit of a jiggery. I wonder Gad did that move to get away from the dancing Foxy mobile. Not being able to shake Vic from behind him yet. Now is some clear space. Get there in 4th. Foxy in 5th. Paulie in 6th. Oh, nicely held by Paulie there. Hanser had a good move. He's up into 7th. Nick's made his way up into 8th. Craden there in 9th place. TNT in 10th. Hippie in 11th. And as always, when I go look down the list, so I've just gone into the last chicane. It just makes a lovely move on Raiden there, so Vic now leading it out. And with these pair fighting, it's allowing Hat to close right up on them. They're really battering those curbs through that chicane. Gad's managed to get himself some clear space. Wow. Can we see where Hanser made the move? Poorly. We can't. So Hanser into 6th place. And now Nick trying to make the move on Paulie. And does. Going around the outside. Brave there by Nick, but well done. Paulie there in 8th. Craden in 9th. TNT and Hippie 10th and 11th. Vince still leading it out. As they finish off going for that never ending right ender. just over a second separating the top three. At the end of lap 3. Okay, still going strong in 4th place. Foxy in 5th. Hansa in 6th. Nick in 7th. Paulie in 8th. Braden still going along nicely in 9th. TNT in 10th. Hippie there in 11th. At the moment, Fitz leading the race and has the fastest lap. Braden is in very close attention there. Into hairpin number 1. Hands and out, close right up on Foxy as they go through the S's. Foxy with the car with the grunt. Hands are having a look. Go for that tight line. And Hands a nice move there by Hands to take Foxy on that. Is it 4 apex right hand corner? Head up to there. Foxy's looking to try and come straight back. And he's doing side by side. Foxy just dropping in to use that, get that slingshot. So we come up to start lap 5. Nick there in 7th place. Paulie in 8th. TNT and Hippie side by side as they come to the chicane. Hippie slips in front for the first part of the chicane into the second part. And I have to say, Hippie, he gives a masterclass in that little 4C. So we're on lap 5. Fitz still leading it out. Raiden there in 2nd. Hat in 3rd. Gad in 4th. Hands are in 5th. My hands are now coming under big pressure from Foxy and Nick. Both of them closing in. Hands are just that little bit quicker through there. Nick's having a look on the inside of Foxy. Decides not to. Foxy goes very deep, and Nick goes, "Thank you very much, I'll have that." Side by side they go up to the line. GTR just got that little bit more on from the TT. Nick having a look on the inside as they go into the sweeping left-hander. And does. Nice move there by Nick. So Nick's on the medium. Foxy coming straight back as they go into the chicane. A little bit of contact. Nick's managed to hold it. Squeeze is now coming on line. Fitz still leading it out. Raiden in 2nd. Hat in 3rd. Gad in 4th. Nick very late on the early on the brakes there. Has left the door open for Fox to say thank you. I'll have a look at that. Don't think there was any contact. It's just Nick seems to brake extremely early for this. Raiden's already made his way past Fit, and I've missed it. Start lap 7. Foxy and Nick still duking it out. This is working in Paulie's favour. It's allowing him to catch back up. Hippie there in 9th place. You've got to remember Hippie and TNT have both pitted already. Craden there back in 11th. Raiden and Vit side by side as they head down to the hairpin. Vit looking to go the long way around. And does. And again, this little bit of fighting's had to close that gap back up. Nick's still keeping Foxy behind. The more they keep fighting, the more Paulie's going to close back up. So into the tunnels they go. 1.5 seconds separating these 3 racers to the double apex hairpin. Nicely done there. Up to the line to start lap 8. None of these look like them pitting yet. The way the pit stop side, so really got to do one stoppers. So then for still nothing separating Nick and Foxy. Difference is Nick's front tyres is starting to get a little bit worn. Nothing separating and fitting Raiden, and to be fair, had to keep in pretty close proximity to these. Both of them both the same tyre wear. We've got hands are slowly closing in, and these two are still battling it out, and Paulie 1.5 seconds behind them. Absolutely nothing separating these two. Just coming into the double apex hairpin. Gadzo's third pity. And Nick into the pits. Foxy we thought he was slipping in behind, but staying out as well, so if you have a look, we're Vit leading, Raiden in 2nd, Hat in 3rd, Hans are in 4th, Foxy in 5th, Paulie in 6th, Gad in 7th, Nick in 8th, but he's just going to be flown past by Hippie now into 8th place, and Nick comes out in 9th, TNT in 10th, Raiden in 11th place. So head down the hill to the 4 apex right hairpin. There's nothing separating to these two. Raiden now in the fastest lap at 1:37.721. Apex hairpin, little deep by Vit there. wasn't close enough to take most use of it. Hat certainly dropped back a bit now. Hands are there in 4th place. Foxy in 5th. Paulie in 6th. Gad in 7th. Nick in 8th. Hippie in 9th. TNT in 10th. Crane in 11th. And still nothing separating these two. Head down to the hairpin. And Paulie now into the pits. Nice and tight line there by Vit. Giving Raiden no room to get by. Head up into the S's. Hat then 3rd. Hands are in 4. In fact, Foxy, he's taking time out of Hansa. Nick's managed to get back in front of Hippie, and then some. Paulie there in 8th on his outlap. TNT in 10th. Craden in 11th. Heading up to the double apex hairpin on lap 10. A little bit wide by Vit. Into a bit of a dust storm. So it can be enough for Raiden to get past. And as I've said, as I was asked in the week, you can do a no stopper if you wish, as long as you do catch up with your time. And now Foxy into the pits. Vic getting way too much of the curb there, and it's cost him because Raiden's come flying past him. And Hippie. Hands are there in 4th. Gad in 5th. Nick in 6th. Foxy after his pit stop in 7th. Paulie in 8th. TNT and Hippie. Hippie comes out of the pits in 9th. Around there in 11th. Now up to the final hairpin, Vit and Raiden. Half a second separating. Hat's just dropped back a bit, but I think Hat may be doing a no stopper. Could be so could Vit and Raiden. It's a possibility. So about pitties. Gad's leading out. Nick in 6th. Foxy in 7th. Paulie in 8th. Hippie in 9th. TNT in 10th. Crane there in 11th place. So head down to the first hairpin. There's nothing separating these two. It's a masterclass in pro driving as always from these two. Heading now to the double apex. Very close there. And on they go. Raiden's leading it out. Vit's in second. Hat's in third. Hansa's in fourth. Gad's in fifth. Nick's in sixth. And Nick now with the fastest lap, 1:37.509. Nick's absolutely flying with those soft tyres. Foxy in 7th, Paulie in 8th, Hippie in 9th, TNT in 10th, Craden there in 11th. On to the last few laps now, lap 13 of 17. Heading up to the final hairpin. But he's definitely getting closer now. It's like lap 14 of 17. Getting near to the end now. Fit in second, Hat in third. Hansa in fourth, Gad in fifth, with a storming Norman Nick in sixth place, closing in rapidly. And let's see where Vit made the move. He obviously just got the run out on him. Raiden's coming straight back as they head down to the hairpin. But no, Raiden drops back in behind. (14 of 17). We have Vit leading it out. Raiden in second. Hat in third. Hansa in fourth. Gad in fifth. And now Gad. Both of these on the soft, and Nick just flew past him as if he wasn't there into the hairpin. Gad's looking to go wide and back in. And now Nick's actually storming along here. Foxy in 7th, Paulie in 8th, Hippie in 9th, TNT in 10th, Raiden back in a lonely 11th place. To the line start lap 15. Across the line they go. To lap 15 of 17. He's got a little bit clear air behind him. But he's riding, just lulling him into a false sense of security as they go through the chicane. Those curved perfectly there, heading down to the hairpin, but Raiden's closing in. Vid's gone defensive. Raiden's still having a look. Side by side they go into the hairpin. But Raiden, I think, he just backed out. Vid hits that apex perfectly. Hat in third place, 2.5 seconds back. Hansa very lonely 4th place. We have Nick now in 5th. Hasn't been able to shake Gad yet. Gad there in 6th. Foxy in 7th. Paulie in 8th. Hippie in 9th. TNT in 10th. There's this battle up front. As they head into the tunnels. and Fitz in the pits. 2 laps to go. Sonny decided to get ready for a set of hard tyres. Interesting thinking there. Hat in second now, Fitz still in third place. Hans are in fourth. Nick in fifth. Still not fully got rid of Gads, so Gads not letting him go. Got there in sixth. Foxy in seventh. He's gone with hards and mediums today. Paulie there in eighth. Hippie in ninth. TNT in 10th. Craden there in 11th. Now with a charging Raiden then after him. Vic there in 3rd. Hans in 4th. Nick in 5th. Who's softs now. Saying that Gad's on, but Gad's managed to close right up. And in fact Fox is closing in. Down the hill to the 4 apex hairpin. Nick all over the curves, and they're riding into the pits. He's decided with 1 lap to go. He's got a big enough gap. So now Hat with a commanding lead. Fit in second. This Raiden comes out. Both of these on hard tyres. So on the last lap, we have Hat leading it, Bit in second, Rain in third, Hansa in fourth, Nick in fifth, Gad in sixth, Foxy in seventh. Could be an interesting little battle going on here now. Through the chicane for the final time. Three abreast they go. Foxy takes the lead. Didn't manage to keep it stopped, so Gad and Nick come flying straight past. Nick's just got the bare line, but Gad just holding his line there, not moving an inch. So they head down the hill. Gad's still there with that inside line as they head into the 4 apex hairpin. But Nick's just leading it out. Gad with the in line. Hat across the line in first. Fit in second. But would he be second as they cross the line? He is. Gad and Nick still battling it out as they head into the... Gad's got the lead. Managed to get it stopped and back up on. Hands are across in 4th place. Gad, and looks like Foxy's gone as Nick. Gad comes to the line. Oh, Nick in 6th, Foxy in 7th. Paulie up to the line in 8th. So Nick with the fastest lap. With the win. Fit in second. Rain in third. Hansa in 4th. Gad in 5th. Nick in 6th. Foxy in 7th. Paulie in 8th. Just save that replay and have a quick look at the results. Hat with the win, Fit in second, Rain in third, Hansa in 4th, Gad in 5th, Nick in 6th, Foxy in 7th, Paulie in 8th, Hippie in 9th, and TNT in 10th, and Craden in 11th. We'll just swap over to Marmite. That was quite a battle for the Marmite, for the Gr4 there. And it was a TLM 1, 2, 3, 4 Hansa. The Marmite is the Dodge Hellcat. I think, okay Nick, no problem. Because I'm TNT. Oh, Vic has left the room now. Cool, jump on him, Screechy. No. Okay, Mr. C, I'll put you at the back. Yeah, the question is, I wonder how many will end up parking at the side of the road. I think it was season 1, season 2 we used this car, and it's a bit of a beast. You'll probably love it, Mr. C. Start getting the grid set up. So that first, right in there, hands at the, no, it's the other way around. do that, Mew. Why would I do that? I think you'll find they'll say that I'm even more sick and evil. Foxy, guard, hands at right and fit. Poorly. I think that's right. Let me just check. TNT. Yeah. There, look, we're in. TNT, about to get 4 laps. It might get all the way. I thought we were going to see a bit of sideways action, but not enough. Oh, there it is. Just having a quick look. Let's get it on. Budgie's watching. I think he's going to get some good drinkies in tonight. You just check the grid. Yep. 8 laps. You know the score. 8 laps. Tyre wear times 6. Fuel wars times 5. Help if I go on grid. TNT's leading us out. Hippie in second. Paulie in third. Foxy in fourth. Nick in fifth. Gad in sixth. Hansa in seventh. Raiden in eighth. Fit in ninth. Hat in 10th. Screechy there in 11th. Graydon back in 12th. Screeching Graydon just coming out of the corner. And away we go. Lap 1 of 8. TNT leading us out to head up to the chicane. Everyone's keeping it on track so far. Ooh. A little bit too much contact there by Foxy and Paulie, but Paulie managed to hold it. Oh, and there's our first near off. Raiden already making the move on Hansa. Raiden and Screech just taking it easy at the back. TNT pulling away at the front. Hippie having a foot battle. Paulie in third. Foxy in fourth. Gad in fifth. With a charging Raiden right behind him. I think we need to see Screechy having a fight, and TNT just pulling out a lead on one lap. He's already got 3.2 second lead over Hippie in second, Paulie in third, Foxy fourth, Raiden already up into fifth place, Gad in sixth, Nick in seventh. He's got Hansa very close behind. Looks like he's trying to make the move on Paulie. In fact, Foxy's got past Paulie. Saw Raiden coming and thought, I'm getting away from here. Raiden now's already made the move on Paulie. And Foxy trying to do Hippie. Nice move there by Foxy. Does he hold it? He does, but unfortunately it's allowed Hippie back through. And he jumps back in front of Raiden. Foxy's car's getting a bit of a sideways shuffle. Hippie a bit wide there. It's allowed Foxy through. Hippie's come back on. And then Raiden just undercuts both of them to fly through into second place. And all the while TNT is just flying away at the front. So Raiden now up into second place. Foxy in third. Hippie back into fourth. Paulie in fifth. Hansa then. Oh, Paulie way too deep, so Hansa. But Nick's the one who said, thank you very much, I'll take that. And Nick up into fifth place. Hansa's come straight back at Nick. He's got the drive out. So Hansa now in fifth place. Nick in sixth, Paulie in seventh, Gad in eighth, Hat in ninth, Vit in 10th, taking a Herbie line there, Screechy in 11th, but back into 10th, Creighton there in 12th place, TNT still flying away with it, still with a 5-second lead on lap 3, to the hairpin goes Raiden. Foxy and Hippie not too far back. Hansa there in 5th, Nick in 6th, Gad in 7th, Hat now up into 7th place, Paulie's dropped down into 9th, Screechy there in 10th, Fit in 11th, Crane in 12th. Oh, look at that bit of sideways action, brilliant. TNT still holding a 5-second lead over Raiden, who's set the fastest lap. Who's just slowly eked out that gap onto Foxy. Up a little bit deep by Raiden there. Missed the apex on the way out as we come up to start lap 4. With Foxy in 3rd, Hippie in 5th, Nick in 6th, Hansa and Hat into the pits. chance, thinking the fuel's probably not going to last. Nah, you'd have been fine, Mew. Creighton's having a whale of a time. TNT. At 0.2 of a second stripped off of his lead, but he's still holding well. Right there in second. Not fully getting rid of Foxy, but I say that only jumps out to 1.2 seconds. Hippie there in fourth, Nick in fifth, Hansa in sixth, Gad in seventh, Paulie in eighth, Screechy there in ninth, Fit in 10th, Hat in 11th, Creighton there in 12th, getting as much sideways action as he possibly can. Oh, very wide by Raiden there. They come up to that final hairpin. I think that's about long, is it? And then you leave it for 24 hours to set, don't you? So TNT's into the pits. Raiden and Foxy are staying out, so is Hippie, so is Nick, so is Hansa. I think that's probably long enough now, just stick it in the bowl, leave it in the fridge to set for 12 hours, is it? So Raiden leading it out, Foxy in second, Hippie in third, Nick in fourth, Gad in fifth, Hansa in sixth. Oh, and all these Team Lean machine racers were using that Herbie line on that corner. Haven't they realised it's not quick, he's slower? So Screechy now up into 8th place. TNT's come out of the pits in 8th. Fit there in 9th. Paulie in 10th. Hat in 11th. Creighton in 12th. He's absolutely destroyed those hard tyres. Raiden leading out by 2.8 seconds on lap 5 of 8. To the double apex hairpin. Is he going to go the whole race? Can't imagine he will with those tyres. They're looking rather worn. It's amazing. They're on the softs. And there's Hansa into the pits. I think they're in 4th place. Got there in 5th. TNT in 6th. Screechy there in 7th. Fit in 8th. Paulie in 9th. Hat in 10th. Hansa in 11th. Raiden there in 12th place. So Raiden now under the bridge and up to the S's. To the long sweeping right hander now he goes. Using all those curbs. And I think Creighton so Raiden now coming up to start a lap 7, and he's really pulled out that lead on Foxy, and Foxy now coming under pressure from Hippie. This could be interesting. 2 laps to go. About a quarter of a tank to go with 2 laps. To the chicane they go. Hippie. Making sure he didn't hit any of those sausages in the middle of those curbs. It's allowed Foxy to pull out a little bit of a gap. TNT's on a charge, come flying past Nick there. Let's see that again. Just had the drive on Nick. So TNT back into 4th place. Flying along. Nick there in 5th. Fit up into 6th place. Gad there in 7th. Paulie in 8th. Screechy in 9th. Hat there in 10th place. Hanser in 11th. Craden there in 12th. But Raiden carrying on. Foxy's opened up a nice big gap. Hippie missed this braking. It's TNT up into 3rd place. TNT with the fastest lap as well. On to the final lap we go. We have Raiden leading it out. Foxy in 2nd. TNT in 3rd. Hippie in 4th. Nick in 5th. Fit in 6th. Gad in 7th. Paulie in 8th. Hat in 9th. Screechy in 10th. Oh, Screechy. You need to get some fuel in that car. Hanser in 11th. Craden there in 12th place. Raiden through the hairpin for the final time. Foxy now got a charging TNT storming up towards him. Into the hairpin they go. TNT now closing in on that bumper. Gotta remember Foxy's on very bad rubber. Both got about the same amount of fuel. Whoa. Car tried killing TNT, but he held it. Through that sweeping right hander they go. Head down to the hairpin for the final time. As Raiden clears it. Up to the line he comes, and for the win. Foxy's managed to hold it. Has he? TNT's trying to get the move. TNT gets it on the line. And fastest lap. Foxy there in 3rd. Nick in 4th. Hippie in 5th. Fit in a 6th place. Hat in 7th. Paulie there in 8th place. So perfect race by Raiden there. Quickly save the replay. Quick look at the result. So Hanser in 9th. Gad in 10th. Screechy in 11th. Craden there in 12th place. So there you go, guys. Another round done. Thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend. see you all soon. Bye bye. And you, Moo, have a good weekend, mate.